You are live. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Let's go. Perplexity. And here we are. Today, while I was shopping yesterday, I came across a guy wearing a t shirt of John Deere. I kind of have an idea. I think they make tractors for farmers and other farmer equipment. So let's dive in. Let's dive into the business of tractors in USA. Here's the logo John Deere. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Here we got a mini tractor, we got a massive tractor. This is a baby tractor. Okay, let's see. Deere and Company, commonly known as John Deere, is a prominent American corporation specializing in the manufacturing of agricultural machinery, heavy equipment, and various related products. Founded by John Deere in 1837. So it's been hmm, just shy of 200 years. The company has its headquarters in Moline, Illinois, and is recognized for its iconic logo featuring a leaping deer. I remember seeing a bunch of John Deere factories or outlets just outside Toronto in the suburbs where you see massive farmlands. And it's something different. It's the Mercedes for farmers. Founding John Deere, blacksmith for Vermont, moved to Grand Detour, Illinois, to escape bankruptcy. He began by manufacturing plows, and other agricultural tools. Company expanded significantly the mid 19th century, so 1850s, producing a variety of farm equipment. By 1857, manufacturing over 11, 1120, 1120 implements. Incorporation. Deere and Company was officially incorporated in 1868. Okay. So at first he was just making bunch of agricultural tools from 1837. He kind of committed that, okay, I'll make agricultural tools. 1868. So almost 30 years later, the company was officially incorporated, Deere and Company. Continued to innovate and adapt through various economic challenges, including the Great Depression, World War II. Produces a wide array of equipment, including agricultural machinery, tractors like the popular Model T, combines and planting planting equipment, construction equipment, excavators and bulldozers. Yeah, I'm curious, what is this? What is happening over here? Interesting. Excavators and bulldozer, forestry machinery, equipment for logging and land management, lawn care equipment, riding mowers, and utility vehicles. It would be really cool for John Deere to adopt autonomy and make autonomous lawn care equipment. That would be really cool. Also provides financial services related to equipment purchases. Makes sense. You got to bring it in house when a bunch of farmers are buying stuff from you, and you kind of are the expert in the space where you have a lot of idea about how the farmer's world is, how this ecosystem works, and who has credibility. You kind of also just understand based on the equipments they buy, based on the information you have about just being in the ecosystem. So you could provide better financial services, and with more information before providing financial service, because banks just look at them as that, oh, in the bank account you have $20,000, so that means we cannot give you more than whatever $10,000 in loan. But these companies, agriculture, John Deere would probably know much more. They are like, oh, so you have $20,000 in bank account, but you have a really high credibility. You are known to give back loan all the time. You have been in this game for like 20 plus years. You have a proper family. You have kind of diversified your portfolio. You have kids who can take over. You you have been purchasing a lot of equipment from us, and you have a massive land that is probably going to produce a lot more produce or crops next season. So we could provide you the loan that you are asking for. Really cool. Publicly traded on the NYSE under the symbol DE, ranked number 84 on the Fortune 500 list in 22. reflecting its significant role in the global market for agricultural and construction machinery. Yeah, I don't think they are known much for the construction machinery, but they're definitely known for the agricultural with their iconic green color, green and yellow. Company emphasizes community involvement and customer relationships, aims to support local communities while providing high quality products and services. Really cool, really cool. Tell me, what are the major events? I think this is the best question to start with always. What are the major events in the history of John Deere company? Just want to make sure we're not talking about the person, the founder John Deere, we're talking the company. Since its inception up until now. From its inception, let's say. Okay. 1837, John Deere blacksmith from Vermont creates the first commercially successful steel plow in Grand Detour, Illinois. Oh wow, I love the logo evolution. Yes, coming back to simplicity. But this is also really cool. I think this would make really good t-shirts, like really cool aesthetic t-shirts if you want really aesthetic, boxy fit. John Deere Moline, Illinois. You got the deer, you got some marshes, then you got the now you have introduced the yellow logo or yellow color. John Deere Moline. And what does it say? This trademark of quality made famous by, I cannot read it. Okay. And then we go back to the OG with a smaller deer and less grass. Okay. And font change. Font is much cleaner, let's say. Okay. Nice. But the deer over here is running and jumping. Over here, it's very weird. It's like diving. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is very interesting. Sometimes your deer is diving. Sometimes you just, sometimes it's diving. Sometimes it's actually jumping. Yeah, I don't know what are these two different poses, but it's really cool to see how they keep switching between them. John Deere, quality farm equipment, 1876, 1936, 1937, 1950, 956. Okay, by 56, they kind of got the element. In 2000, this is it. Hmm. You got the deer. Look at the horn. So look at the, I think it's called horn, right? Oh, wow. These are the most beautiful ones. They're going back. They're clean. This is, we don't know what's happening over here. This looks like, yeah, too much stuff happening. Again, too much stuff happening. Very simplified. Much better. Sharp. Sharp. But I think these ones look beautiful. These ones look beautiful. Okay. All right. We have the same thing again, but the colors are messed up. John Deere, John Deere. Manufacturer, wholesale, and retail dealer in plows, agricultural implements. Agricultural implements. Moline, Rock Island Co., Illinois. John Deere in 1800s, 1837, 1848, 1863, 1864. Timeline of the John Deere E series engine variations. First high base units, first 3E embossed high base, battery, EP, nothing production. Okay, let's check this out. This is really cool. Oh, what happened? This is really cool. So you started over here, Waterloo Boy. Nice. Waterloo Boy. The OG tractors look like this, and we got from there to here now. Wow. Also curious who came up with the modern tractor design. That would be really cool to know. Let's quickly. Who first came up with the Modern tractor design. All right, we got some answers. Modern tractor design can be attributed to several key inventors' innovation. John Froelich. Froelich is widely credited with inventing the first gasoline-powered tractor in 1832. His invention featured a single-cylinder gasoline engine. Wow, we have so many AI. Harry Ferguson Memorial Pipe Band. Interesting. A single cylinder gasoline engine, the ability to move forward and backward, improve mobility and efficiency compared to steam powered predecessors. Charles Hart and Charles Spar built the first commercially successful gas powered farm tractor in the early 1900s. Henry Ford made significant contributions to tractor design with the Fordson tractor in the 1910s and 1920s. More affordable and easier to operate than competitors, produced in large numbers, making tractors more accessible to farmers. Develop key features that are still used in modern tractors: the 3-point linkage system, patented in 1926, hydraulic systems for implement control. Particularly important in shaping the modern tractor design, Ferguson's system of hydraulic 3-point linkage allowed for better control and integration of implements with the tractor. Okay, so I'm guessing implements is more like the additional Lego like things that you can add behind your tractor and you can do things with it on your field. So in the first picture, I am guessing. So yeah, this would be an implement. Your tractor is the basic design, and to pick up these stuff, you would put this implement to pick up. I don't know what is happening over here, but these are different implements. So tractor is kind of the, yeah, just like a semi truck. You have the semi truck, the engine in the front, and then you have the container in the back. And integration implements in tractor. The system became widely adopted and is still a fundamental feature of modern tractors. John Froelich, initial gasoline powered design combined with Ferguson's 3-point linkage system. Let's not guess. Let's understand what is the Ferguson system. More about the Ferguson system. Okay, interesting. Featuring the hydraulic 3-point linkage was a revolutionary innovation in tractor design developed by Harry Ferguson. Invention and patent. Harry Ferguson patented the 3-point linkage for agricultural tractors in Britain in 1926. Okay. You got the top link, you got the upper torsion arm, you got the side brackets, hydraulic cylinders, and you got the lower link. Harry Ferguson patented the 3-point linkage for agricultural tractors in Britain in 1926. Initial design had two upper links and one lower, but most subsequent models used two lower links and one upper. Interesting. Added a third hitch point to another patent in 1928. He's just doing patents. Consists of three movable arms arranged in a triangle or A formation, two lower left arms, rigid bars with ball joints at each end powered by the hydraulic system, rigid and adjustable, designed to set the operating angle of the implement. The system is controlled by the tractor's hydraulic system, allowing for lifting, lowering and tilting of implements, shifts the weight of the implement to the tractor, improving traction, automatically adjusts depth when resistance is encountered by ground engaging implements. So you got the hydraulic control, okay, allowing for lifting, lowering, and tilting, weight transfer, shifts the weight of the implement to the tractor, improving traction, okay. Makes sense. Your center of gravity has to be towards the tractor. If it's towards the implement, then your tractor might just lift up and you might not be able to use the tractor anymore. Okay. Interesting. Draft control automatically adjusts depth when resistance is encountered by ground engaging implements. Can be adjusted both longitudinally and laterally. Improved traction and efficiency. Better control and integration of implements, enhanced safety in implement attachment, increased versatility in farm operations. Ferguson system revolutionized farming by allowing implements to be mounted rather than towed. Yes. Tractors from simple hauling machines into versatile agricultural tools. System became widely adopted and is still a fundamental feature of modern tractors. Very interesting. 1837, John Deere, a blacksmith from Vermont, creates the first commercially successful steel plow in Grand Etor, Illinois. Deere enters a business partnership with Leonard Andrews and establishes a factory along the Rock River in Illinois. Okay. Enters a business partnership with Leonard Andrew and establishes a factory along the Rock River in Illinois. 1848. So 10 years later, Deere relocates to Moline, Illinois. So that's why we suddenly see the change in the logo. So now instead of Grand Detour, we have Moline, Illinois. For better access to transportation, 1852, John Deere becomes the president of the company. 1868, company is officially incorporated as Deere and Company. 1894, John Deere begins manufacturing bicycles, though this venture is short-lived. 1912, company expands into the tractor business under President William Butterworth. Okay. So John Deere was a blacksmith. He was making steel plow. Then they made bicycles. And then 1912, I believe by then John Deere died, I'm guessing. It's been a long time, 1912. That in 1912, the company expands into the tractor business. So, wow. It makes sense. It makes sense. They were never building tractor all the time. They were never into tractors all the time. They only got to tractors after trying a bunch of other things. And also with technology advancement, they were like, oh, this is now potentially something we could build. 1918, John Deere purchases the Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company, marking its official entry into tractor manufacturing. Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company. 1927, company introduces its first combine harvester, the John Deere number 2. Mid 20th century growth, introduction of the Model A tractor. Oh, they're following Henry Ford, Model T, Model A. Model A tractor, John Deere's first row crop tractor. 1947, John Deere Dubuque, Dubuque, Dubuque Works. Factory opens producing construction and forestry equipment. Deere and Company begins international expansion, acquiring Heinrich Lanz AG in Germany. Introduction of the Model A tractor, John Deere's first row crop tractor. John Deere Dubuque Works factory Opens producing construction and forestry equipment. Producing construction and forestry equipment. 1956. Deere and Company begins international expansion, acquiring Heinrich Lenz AG in Germany. 1958. John Deere Industrial Equipment Division is established. Hmm. Introduction of the Model A tractor, John Deere's first row crop tractor. 947, the John Deere Dubuque Works factory opens producing construction and forestry equipment. Deere and Company begins international expansion, acquiring Heinrich Lanz AG in Germany. John Deere Industrial Equipment Division is established. Modern era and technological advancement. 1963, John Deere enters the consumer equipment market with lawn and garden tractors. 1992, introduction of the first Gator utility vehicle. 1994, the 8000 series tractor is launched, setting new standards in control and power. 2010, John Deere introduces its modern green and yellow logo. Okay. 2022, company ranks 84 on the Fortune 500 list. Continues to innovate and expand its product line, growing from a small blacksmith shop to a multinational corporation. The company has maintained its focus on agricultural machinery while diversifying into construction, forestry, and consumer equipment. Employs approximately 60,000 people worldwide and continues to be a leader in agricultural and industrial equipment manufacturing. This is really cool. Founding in early years, 37 to 52. Expansion and innovation, 1868 to 1927. Mid 20th century growth, 1934 to 1958. Modern era and technological advancement. So tractors happened in 1912, almost 100 years later. Company is officially incorporated, begins manufacturing bicycles. Company expands into tractor business, purchases Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company, introduces its first combine harvester, introduction of the Model A tractor, John Deere's first row crop tractor, John Deere Dubuque Works factory opens, producing construction and forestry equipment, international expansion, acquiring Heinrich Lanz AG, industrial equipment division, consumer equipment, Gator utility, 8000 series tractor, news channels and control. Okay, who are the biggest competitors of John Deere in USA and worldwide? In the USA, Caterpillar, right? Caterpillar would do construction equipment, major competitor construction, heavy equipment. I'm curious, like if John Deere feels like they are diversifying too much and kind of not being too focused on winning one market. But let's see. John Deere case, Caterpillar, ACO, Kinsey, Class, New Holland. The average John Deere employee paid $1,000 for the healthcare in 2020. Average John Deere employee would have paid 5,000 if they worked for Cat or yeah, Cat Caterpillar. That's also interesting. So Caterpillar and Cat are the same. Okay, ACO, significant player in the agricultural equipment, known for brands like Massey, Ferguson, and Challenger. CNH Industrial, agricultural and construction equipment, and the brands like Case and New Holland, Kubota. Japanese company with a strong presence in US for compact tractors and equipment, Toro. competes in the lawn care and landscaping equipment segment. Wow. So they have entered all the markets: consumer equipment, lawn care and landscaping, construction, as well as agricultural. And they have competitors who are also specializing in these. So it would be really interesting to see, like, if moving into these different has kind of distracted them from their main core focus. Worldwide, CNH Industrial, Kubota, Mahindra and Mahindra, Indian company with significant presence in tractors and farm equipment worldwide. Class, German manufacturer specializing in agricultural machinery. ACCO operates globally with multiple brands. Komatsu, Japanese company competing primarily in construction and mining equipment. JCB, JCB is British. I didn't know that. British manufacturer of construction and agricultural machinery. Liber, Swiss company known for heavy equipment and construction machinery. Hyundai, construction equipment. South Korean competing in heavy machinery. XCMG, Chinese multinational. Very interesting. John Deere faces competition across its various product lines, including tractors, harvesters, lawn care, and construction machinery. Okay. tell me all. Tell me all about John Deere, the founder. Let's look into this. Okay. American inventor, blacksmith, and businessman who founded Deere and Company, which became one of the world's largest agricultural and construction equipment manufacturers. Here are the key aspects of his life and achievements. Born on February 7th, 1804. Okay. Here we have John Deere. Interesting. Raised by his mother after his father disappeared in 1808, apprenticed as a blacksmith at age 17. I actually don't know what a blacksmith means. I'm guessing blacksmith means you're working with steel. Established his own blacksmith shop at age 21. Relocated to Grand Detour, Illinois in 1836 due to economic challenges in Vermont. Rutland, Vermont. 1837 invented the first commercially successful steel plow. 1837. So, hmm, when he was 33 years old, his steel plow was better suited for the heavy prairie soil than existing cast iron plows. Business growth: 1841, Deere was producing 100 plows annually. Deere was producing 100 plows annually. Entered a partnership with Leonard Andrews in 1843. Moved his business to Moline, Illinois in 1847 for better access to transportation resources. 1850, the company was producing 1,600 plows per year. So went from 100 plows. Within 9 years, they went to 1,600 plows per year. 1858, Deere transferred leadership to his son Charles, but retained the title of president. 1858. Oh wow! So not that. So he ran kind of the company for 20 years, and then he transferred the leadership to his son Charles, but retained the title of president. Deere and Company was officially incorporated in 1868. Hmm. Company expanded beyond plows to produce other agricultural implements. Deere registered the company's first trademark in 1876, featuring a leaping deer. So he was still involved, but he wasn't the person who was operating now. 1876. Married Demarius Lamb in 1827 and had 9 children. Known for his strong work ethic and commitment to quality. Famously said, I will never put my name on a product that does not have in it the best that is in me. I will never put my name on a product that does not have in it the best that is in me. Wow. Civic involvement. Served as Moline's mayor for 2 years. Was a founder and president of the National Bank of Moline, active member of the first congregational church, died on May 17, 1886 in Moline, Illinois. So he was, how old was he? 1804. He was 84 years old or 82 years old. His company, Deere and Company, continues to be a global leader in agricultural and construction equipment, recognized as a pioneer in American agriculture and manufacturing. Very interesting. Let's see if we have more John Deere quotes. This is a good one. I will never put my name on a product that does not have in it the best that is in me. Wow. Hmm. I don't think we have many quotes. He was the third son of William Reynold Deere and Sarah Yates Deere. Father disappeared at sea when John was 4 years old, leaving the family in modest circumstances. Education was limited, likely confined to common schools in Vermont. 17, he apprenticed as a blacksmith, which laid the foundation for his future career. 1836, seeking better opportunities due to economic depression in Vermont, Deere moved to Grand Detour, Illinois. Blacksmithing. His skills as a blacksmith quickly gained him recognition among local farmers. His skills as a blacksmith quickly gained him recognition among local farmers. Invention of the steel plow. Innovation. 1837, Deere invented the first self-scouring steel plow using a broken saw blade. Design was crucial for farming in the heavy, sticky soils of Midwest. Hmm. Production growth. 1841, he was producing around 100 plows annually. The demand for his plows led to rapid business growth. Hmm. Production growth. By 1841, he was producing around 100 plows annually. The demand for his plows led to rapid business growth, business development. Partnerships. In 1843, Deere partnered with Leonard Andrews to meet increasing demand. The partnership was dissolved in 1848 when Deere moved the business to Moline, Illinois. By 1841, he was producing around 100 plows annually. The demand for his plows led to rapid business growth. 1843, Deere partnered with Leonard Andrews to meet increasing demand. Partnership was dissolved in 1848, and Deere moved the business to Moline, Illinois. 1850, Deere's factory produced approximately 1,600 annually. John transferred leadership to his son Charles, but retained the title of president. Active in public life in Moline, serving as mayor and president of the National Bank of Moline. Married Demarius Lamb in 1827 and had 9 children. He was known for his strong family values. We got this. Passing. Influenced agriculture and farming practices. Remains one of the largest manufacturers of agricultural machinery globally. Yeah, let's check this out. What is exactly? Tell me more. 1837, Deere invented the first self-scouring steel plow using a broken saw blade. A pivotal moment in agricultural history. Wow. Particularly for farming in the American Midwest. Here it is. Broken blade. The Smithsonian's original 1838 John Deere steel plow. How does this work? How does this work? Hmm. So you attach this to your horse, they're moving, and you put this down. Okay, so the beam, clevis or hitch, got it. Point. You got the heel or wing, cutting edge or share, brace, mold, board. Okay, you got a point, and it's kind of in a direction so that all the mud is moved on one side. Okay, this makes sense. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's basically a hack, but it was revolutionary. Really cool. Okay. Farmers in the Midwest struggled with heavy, sticky prairie soil that clung to traditional cast iron plows, required frequent stops to clean the plow, making farming inefficient and labor intensive. While working as a blacksmith in Grand Detour, Illinois, he noticed the way a polished steel sawmill blade shed soil. A polished steel, okay? Traditional cast iron plows. So it was more about the material, cast iron plows, versus noticed a polished steel sawmill blade shed soil. He theorized that a plow made of polished steel would scour itself clean in sticky soil. Fashioned his first plow using a broken steel saw blade from a local sawmill, shaped the blade to create a mold board, the curved part of the plow that turns over the soil. Okay. So the invention wasn't the design, the invention was the material used. Okay. Clung to traditional cast iron plows. Notice the way a polished steel sawmill blade shed soil. Okay. From a local sawmill. He shaped the blade to create a mold board. Cutting edge was made from the saw blade, while the mold board was wrought iron with a polished steel surface. The polished steel surface. It seems like it's made of two elements, but I only see one element over here. Okay, key features. Highly polished steel surface prevented soil from sticking. Shape of the moldboard allowed it to cut through and turn over the heavy prairie sod effectively. Deere tested his plow on the farm of Lewis Crandall, a local farmer. Plow worked exceptionally well, cutting cleanly through the soil without clogging. Invention allowed farmers to cultivate the fertile but challenging soils of the Midwest much more efficiently. Invention allowed farmers to cultivate the fertile but challenging soil of the Midwest much more efficiently, contributed significantly to the agricultural development of the American prairie states. Production growth. 1841, Deere was producing 100 plows annually, reached about 1,000 by 1846, continued to refine its design, experimenting with several steel types and shapes, eventually began using cast steel from England. So from 1837, they were kind of only focused on this material, and they were trying to mass produces at scale up until 1850, so for like 13 years. And then only after 1912 was when they started making tractors. So there is a 50-60 year period where I'm not sure what were they still just making steel plows. Continued to refine its design, experimenting with different steel types and shapes, eventually began using cast steel from England and later Pittsburgh for manufacturing. Later from Pittsburgh for manufacturing. Scouring steel plow became known as the plow that broke the plains. Hmm. The plow that broke the plains. Laid foundation of for Deere and Company, which grew into one of the world's largest equipment manufacturers. Okay. What products were John Deere Company selling from 1850 to 1910? Let's see. Expanded product offerings significantly beyond its initial steel plow. Okay. Steel plows. Let's look at the photos. What do we have? What do we have? Yeah, what is this? I never understand why do we have so many tires? Like what is happening over here? So many. I'm guessing these are hydraulics systems. Bunch of hydraulic systems. Steel plows. Continued production and improvement of the self-scouring steel plow, which was cornerstone of the company's early success. Wagons. began manufacturing wagons, diversifying its product line to meet broader agricultural needs. Corn planters and cultivators. Company expanded into producing corn planters and cultivators, essential tools for farmers. Incorporation. Okay. Officially incorporated, marking a significant step in its organizational development. Further expansion. Range of agricultural implements, including harrows and seed drills. Harrows and seed drills. Iconic leaping deer logo was registered as a trademark in 76, helping to establish the brand identity. Bicycles briefly ventured into bicycle manufacturing, although this was not a long-term focus. Continue to innovate with new designs and improvements in existing equipment. Interesting. Steam engines. Although there were announcements about developing steam engines in the late 1800s, these did not materialize into successful products. Tractor. Deere and Company began exploring the potential of tractors, setting the stage for future development. Let's see. Tell me more about the bicycle manufacturing. This is also the time when I believe Maserati, they were trying to do something similar where they ventured into bicycle. I think they call it something vernacular, something like that. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about John Deere briefly ventured into bicycle manufacturing. Here they are. Hmm. This is like when you build a Cybertruck, you're also making the, what do they call it? Cyber. What do they call it? Actually, let's check it out. Cybertruck and with Cyber Quad. That's right. That's right. They call it Cyber Quad. Diversification. Company's efforts to diversify its product offerings beyond agriculture equipment. Late 19th century, many companies were exploring new markets and products. Bicycle boom of 1890s presented an opportunity for diversification. Bicycles were is actually cool. This is exactly the same time when Mercedes was doing sorry, not Mercedes, Maserati was doing bicycles, as well as Pirelli. Pirelli tires, this was also the time when Pirelli was focused on bicycles, making tires for, because they were specialized in rubber and they were now focused on bicycle tires. And then only after 1910, when the entire Grand Prix thing started, I believe 1907, that's when they got into Grand Prix and making tires for cars and specifically for racing cars. The bicycle boom of 1890s. And this is also really cool. Presented an opportunity for diversification, becoming increasingly popular in the United States, leading many manufacturers to enter this market. Product line produced bicycles under the brand name Deere Leader and Deere Roadster. Deere Roadster. Interesting. Bicycles were manufactured using the company's existing facilities and resources, leveraging their expertise in metalworking and production. Short lived. Despite initial enthusiasm, the bicycle venture was not as successful as hoped. Competition was intense and the market was rapidly evolving. The company eventually decided to focus on its core strength in agricultural machinery, particularly as it began expanding into tractor production in early 20th. Brief foray into bicycles highlighted the importance of focusing on core competencies and understanding market dynamics. It's really cool. Like even today, they might actually be they might actually have to go back to the same thing that, hey, keep exploring, keep diversifying your entire business, keep exploring, and also like try to get into these different markets, because maybe all the work that you have done in this one industry could be leveraged and could be really valuable in this new industry. But also understand that, hey, focus on your core competency. So there are periods of chaos and focus. Historical footnote. Bicycle Venture is an interesting example of the company's willingness to explore new opportunities, ultimately refocus on its strengths in agriculture and industrial equipment. Okay, let's see if we can quickly dive into the bicycle boom of 1890s. Tell me more about the bicycle boom of 1890s. Significant period of growth and excitement in the bicycle industry, particularly in US and Britain. Technological advancements. Development of the safety bicycle in 1880s with two equal-sized wheels and a chain drive made cycling more accessible and safer. Yeah, look at this. Smith Charlie, why you should buy a Columbia bicycles. These are the kids' bicycle now with Slicksy famous Stingray. Patentees and manufacturers, St. Agnes Conventry, the aerial bicycle. Cogent safety. So I'm guessing equal sized wheels meant more safety. Pope Manufacturing Company. Cogent safety, good sound materials, cheapest and best rear driver made. Send for a list of 20 classes of cycles. Very interesting. Hmm. With two equal sized wheels and a chain drive made cycling more accessible and for John Dunlop's invention of the pneumatic tire in 1888 greatly improved comfort and speed. John Dunlop. So Dunlop is again tire business, rubber, and I believe it's again like okay, let's make tires that are shock resistant and make riding more comfortable and safer. Market growth. Bicycle production in the US increased dramatically from about 200,000 in 1889 to 1 million in 1899. 1889 to 99. Okay, from 200,000 to 1 million. Number of bicycle manufacturers in the US grew from 27 in 1890 to 312 by 1896. So pretty much everybody was trying to make a bicycle because that kind of became became the the natural way of of moving around the city. Economic impact. In Britain, capital invested in large bicycle corporations rose from 405,000 in 1888 to nearly 19.6 million by 1897. By 1897, so 10 years later, it grew massively, millions of dollars at that time. Wow. An index of bicycle industry shares rose by over 250% between late 1895 and May 1896. Stock market activity 363 bicycle or tire firms went public in 1896 alone. 363 bicycle or tire firms went public in 1896. Okay, so Maserati was in the same era over here. Birmingham Stock Exchange in Britain saw significant activity related to bicycle company stocks. 1896, there were 4,269 bicycle related patents issued in the US, accounting for 15% of all patents that year. Social impact became more affordable, allowing wider segments of society to own personal transportation, had a significant impact on women's mobility and independence. Interesting. It's so interesting. As we live in the modern cities, people are using less and less bicycles, but still we see people using scooters and skateboards and electric skateboards that are personal transportation, that are kind of a sign of independence and micromobility. And maybe that's that's having a comeback. Okay. 1897, market began to deflate due to factors like lower cost imports and market saturation. Makes sense? 1897. So this boom started in 1880s, and within 20 years, you had just sold too many bicycles, too many bicycle companies, firms went public, everybody made their money, roads are full of bicycle. People are like, okay, what's next? Lower cost imports. Many bicycle companies went bankrupt or left the industry by early 1900s. Legacy: the boom accelerated innovations in manufacturing, including mass production techniques later adopted by the automobile industry. This makes sense. Bicycle was a kind of help people understand how to build factories, how to produce at scale, which was later implemented in cars. Boom accelerated innovations in manufacturing, contributed to the good roads movement, improving infrastructure. Good roads movement. Hmm. Global reach. Boom was felt internationally with significant impacts in countries like Britain and the United States. Cycling became a popular leisure activity in sport, influenced fashion with the introduction of more practical clothing for women cyclists. Wow. It was not just an economic phenomena, but also social and cultural one, significantly impacting various aspects of society during that period. So interesting. Hmm. What are some popular companies? What, let's say, what's the right question? What major popular companies of today participated in the bicycle boom of 1880s? Let's see. Several major companies emerged that are still well known today. Wow. Columbia Bicycles, Rover, Pope Manufacturing Company, Western Wheel Works, BSA, Massey Harris. No, no. Yeah, check this out. There's a competition between who's driving the Model T versus who's driving the bicycle. American, oh yeah, Velocipede. Velocipede. Before they called it bicycle, they called it Velocipede. This photo is really cool. Rover. Established in England, Rover was Land Rover, Range Rover. Hmm. Rover was pivotal in development of the safety bicycle, which featured equal-sized vehicles, chain drive. John Kemp's Charlie, who founded Rover, is often credited with creating the modern bicycle design. Columbia, founded by Albert Augustus Pope in the late 1870s, Columbia became one of the largest bicycle manufacturers in the US. Was known for its high-quality bicycles and innovative production techniques, including an automated assembly line that allowed for rapid manufacturing. Pope Manufacturing. Under Albert Augustus Pope, this company gained significant control over bicycle patents and aggressively marketed its products. Mass production and mechanization, which set standards for future manufacturing practices. Western Wheel Works. Based in Chicago, the company was instrumental in reducing production costs through innovative manufacturing processes. Became one of the largest bicycle manufacturers in the US during the boom. BSA. Originally a manufacturer of firearms, BSA diversified into bicycles and quickly became one of the largest bicycle manufacturers in Britain. Later expanded to motorcycles. BSA, Birmingham Small Arms Company, went from firearms to bicycles and then got into motorcycles. Nice. Yeah, this is like, hey, crypto crypto is the hot thing right now. So let's make a crypto startup. AI is the hot new thing. Let's make an AI startup. Massey Harris, although primarily known for agricultural equipment, Massey Harris also participated in bicycle manufacturing. Company eventually merged with others to form Canada Cycle and Motor Co., which became major player in the Canadian bicycle market. G.W. Pressey, known for inventing the American Star bicycle, Pressey contributed to the high wheeler design that gained popularity during this time. Pneumatic tire. Tires for bicycles and played a crucial role in developing pneumatic tires, which greatly improved riding comfort and performance. Which major popular non bicycle companies of today participated in the bicycle boom of 1880s? I think that's a better question. No. Hmm. Not giving me the answer that I need. But, anyways, actually, let's do a quick search about the Good Roads movement. What was the Good Roads movement? Let's see. Significant political and social initiative in the United States that aimed to improve rural road conditions. Wow. Look at that. Look at that photo. Good roads. Good roads. Good roads movement. I think this is what movements need to be like. They need to have a very simple name that, hey, good roads. That's it. Good food. Good food movement. Good body movement. Good food. Good physique. Good mental health. Good roads. Good coffee. Good coffee movement. Chris Crawford Manufacturing Company distributors, Republic Motor Trucks, vote for Good Roads, February 16th. Wisconsin stories, the Good Roads movement, Wisconsin, 1890 to 1911, Ballard, Campbell, getting out of the mud. Mm. Yeah, Perplexity pulling up these photos is so beautiful. Good Roads movement, August 27, 1913, Macomb, Miss. The Good Roads movement was a significant political and social initiative. Formation movement began as a coalition between farmers' organization and bicyclists, notably through the establishment of the League of American Wheelmen in 1880. Group advocated for better roads to enhance cycling and agricultural transport. Bicycles as catalyst. Rise of the safety bicycle, which featured equal-sized wheels and a chain drive, made cycling more popular and highlighted the need for improved road infrastructure. Road improvement. Advocates sought state and federal funding to upgrade rural roads, which were often unpaved, muddy, or dusty, making travel slow and difficult. Early efforts focused on educating the public about road construction techniques and promoting the economic benefits of improved infrastructure for rural communities. Early efforts focused on educating the public about road construction techniques and promoting the economic benefits of improved infrastructure for rural communities. Key developments. Legislative support. By 1910, automobile lobbies joined the movement. Hmm. Automobile lobbies joined the movement, leading to increased political pressure for road improvements. The Federal Aid Road Act of 1916 marked a significant milestone, providing federal matching funds for state road projects. Hmm. Movement organized conventions, demonstrations, and published materials to influence legislators at various levels of government. Economic benefits. Improved roads facilitated better access to markets for farmers, reduced transportation costs, enhanced overall economic productivity in rural areas. Movement contributed to greater social mobility by connecting rural populations with urban centers, allowing for easier access to goods, services, and education. Focus shifted from bicycles to motor vehicles. Organizations began advocating for auto trails like the Lincoln Highway and the Dixie Highway, which further emphasized road improvements. laid the groundwork for modern highway systems in the US, established a precedent for federal involvement in road construction and maintenance that continues to influence transportation policy today. Horatio Earl, known as the father of good roads, emphasized that while automobiles later dominated road advocacy, it was initially cyclists who championed better roads. Really cool. Really cool. Okay, now we go back. Now we gotta go back. So they did steel plows, wagons, corn planters, cultivators, incorporated. Let's see the partnership thing. Me more about John Deere entered a partnership with Leonard Andrews in 1843, played a crucial role in development and production of plows during a time of increasing demand for agricultural equipment. Deere and Co. Are these all plows? Oh yeah, these are all plows. Oh wow. Wow. They figured out production at scale. Leonard Andrews. A great day at Grand Detour. Hmm. Wait, what's the photo again? John Deere. And what is this? Interesting. Context. After moving to Grand Detour, Illinois in 1836, John Deere gained recognition for his innovative steel plow, which was better suited for the challenging prairie soils than existing wooden or cast iron models. Demand was growing. Scale production meet its demand, partnered with Leonard, who had capital and business experience. Andrews provided necessary financial resources to expand operations. His investment allowed for the construction of a new factory. Business expertise. As a seasoned businessman, Andrews brought valuable experience in sales and management with the partnership. Factory. Partnership led to the establishment of the L. Andrews Plow Manufacturer along the Rock River in Illinois. This facility enabled increased production capabilities, led to the establishment of L. Andrews Plow Manufacturer, brought valuable experience in sales and management to the partnership. He had the financial resources, operational expertise, experience in sales and management. Okay. Producing around 100 plows in 1842, output quickly rose to approximately 400 plows by 43. Partnership allowed Dee to focus on innovation while Andrews managed business operations. Differences emerged between Deere and Andrews regarding business direction. Deere wanted to expand sales beyond Grand Detour, while Andrews was resistant to changes like a proposed railroad through the area. Hmm. Deere wanted to expand sales beyond Grand Detour, while Andrews was resistant to changes like a proposed railroad through the sea. Deere grew wary of Andrews' accounting practices, which further strained their working relationship. Differences emerged between Deere and Andrews regarding business direction. Deere wanted to expand sales beyond Grand Detour, while Andrews was resistant to changes like a proposed railroad through the area. End of collaboration. In 1848, after 5 years of partnership, Deere decided to dissolve the agreement. He sold his share back to Andrews and relocated to Moline, Illinois, seeking better transportation access via railroads and the Mississippi River. Andrews was resistant to changes like a proposed railroad through the area. Hmm. Okay. He sold his share back to Andrews and relocated to Moline, Illinois, seeking better transportation access via railroads and the Mississippi River. Deere established a new company that would grow into what is now known as Deere and Company. Instrumental in scaling John Deere's operations during critical period, allowed for increasing production of his innovative steel plow, which significantly impacted agriculture in the Midwest. Collaboration laid the groundwork for Deere's future success as a leading manufacturer of agriculture equipment. What did John Deere do after ending the was he like, let me now forget all about steel plows and let me start a new business, or did he again start the plow business? Let's see. After ending the collab, because he basically sold his shares back to Andrews, which means that he kind of exited the business. So is he now building another competitor where he has the total ownership, or is he now he's definitely building another business? But let's see. Do after ending the collaboration with Leonard Andrews. John Deere. John Deere. Whoa. Took several significant steps that would shape the future of his business and agricultural equipment industry. Moved to Moline. Deere relocated to Moline, Illinois, seeking better access to transportation. Strategic move was crucial for expanding his market reach. Okay. Also, we gotta know what are these places. Relocated back to Moline, Illinois, because they were in something rock, something from R. Grand Detour, Illinois. That's right. Rock River, Illinois. Okay. We gotta do a quick search about Rock River, Illinois. Okay. So I'm not sharing my screen right now, but let's check this out. Where is Rock River? In Illinois, I see Springfield. This is Illinois. Okay. Near the river. I'm guessing. So Chicago is near the river. Wait, Chicago is in Illinois? That makes sense. Chicago is in Illinois. Okay. I didn't know that. Rock River. Where is Rock River? Mississippi River. Okay, let's open. Okay, we are in map now. Okay, so they moved to Rock River, Illinois. Okay, so now we know where Rock River is. Let's check out where Moline, Illinois is. Okay, interesting. So Rock River was somewhere in between, and by moving to Moline, they moved to the Mississippi River. And I'm guessing Mississippi River gives them access to a bunch of other cities because Mississippi River just flows and flows. Okay. So Rock River, Moline, and we had a third place. Relocated to Moline. No, let's go back. Okay, wait. So after moving to Grand Detour, John Deere gained recognition for his innovative steel plow. So he moved to Grand Detour. Andrew put it along the Rock River. Deere wanted to expand sales beyond Grand Detour and decided to relocate to Moline, seeking better access to transportation. Okay, let's quickly check where is Grand Detour now. Okay. And what river is this? Grand Detour is Rock River. Okay. Oh, oh. I searched Grand Detour and Right beside Grand Detour is John Deere Historic Site. If we look at the photos over here, actually, I think we should share the screen now. So I will stop sharing this and let's share John Deere. So this is what we are looking at. Okay. So this is Illinois. This entire thing is Illinois, is state of Illinois. Chicago is the capital over here. And now, as we zoom right over here near Davenport, that's where you have Moline. You also have Rock River, and this is the Mississippi River. So Rock River is the smaller one, Mississippi is the bigger one, and I'm guessing so. And Moline, where is Moline? So this is right. This is Moline. Okay, so this is Moline. They moved basically to Davenport. I don't know, is this city called Davenport? Yeah, this city is called Davenport. So they moved to Moline, and before that, they were at Grand Edo. So the Grand Edo and Rock River is pretty much the same thing, but okay. So they were here. They were here. So he was originally from Vermont. Where is Vermont? Where is Vermont? Vermont is here. Okay. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? I read Vermont somewhere. Vermont. Vermont. Wow. So he was originally from Vermont. To sell his steel plows, he moved to Grand Detour. And then he was like, no, I want access to the bigger river. So I will move to Moline. Okay. Nice. And now let's check out the historic site photos. Okay. What does it say? The first steel plow. In his blacksmith shop located on his lot, John Deere made the first successful steel plow in 1837. In contrast to previous models, John Deere's plow, with its steel share and carefully shaped mold board, turned the sticky black earth, polishing itself clean, and thus helped open the vast, rich prairies to agricultural development. Oh wow, this seems like the OG wagon. This tablet marks the home of John Deere. In 1837, in a small shop on the rear of this lot, John Deere built the first successful steel plow with only the assistance of a blacksmith's helper. In 1843, he formed a partnership with Leonard Andrews. In 1847, he dissolved this partnership, rem- removed removed. Wow. You don't say relocated, you say removed to Moline, where he formed the company now known as Deere and Company, by whom this tablet is erected. John Deere historic site. So you got the OG steel plow. What are these beds? Are we looking at the? Are we looking at his house? This is their factory. How they remodeled the factory into a house. But look at this, so beautiful. So much history. John Deere prop. John Deere prop. Oh wow, there's a man who's still working over there. Registered National Historic Landmark under the provision of the Historic Sites of August. The site possesses exceptional value in commemorating and illustrating the history of the United States. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so stop sharing this screen. Go back to Perplexity, where we're talking about. Move to Moline. He removed to Moline. The strategic move was crucial for expanding his market reach. Deere formed new partnership with Robert Tate and John Gould, which allowed him to leverage their resources and expertise. Founding of new company. Yes, he founded a new company, established a new company that would become known as Deere and Company, marked a significant transition from his earlier ventures. Built a new factory in Moline, which was larger and better equipped than the previous one, designed to enhance production capabilities. He also kind of understood over the 5 years. I'm guessing he was not just the guy who was like sitting in his room and inventing new products, but he also understood that how to build a business at that scale, to produce products at that scale, expanding his product line beyond plows to include other agricultural implements such as seed drills, harrows, and cultivators. Continue to innovate by improving existing designs and introducing new products tailored to the needs of farmers. Growing demand for agricultural equipment during his this period allowed Deere to significantly increase production. Early 1850s, his company was producing thousands of plows annually. Iconic green and yellow color scheme and the leaping deer were introduced during this time, helping to establish brand recognition. John Deere's innovations and business strategies laid the foundation for what would become one of the largest manufacturers. Okay, perfect. I think we'll have to re-ask that question just so that we don't have to keep going up. So, what are the major events in the history of John Deere Company from its inception up until now? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not getting a detailed answer like before. Partnership with Leonard Andrews, or maybe we are, I don't know. Moved to Moline, Illinois. Leadership transition. Steps back from day to day operations and hands over management to his son, Charles Deere Women, while remaining president. Company grows significantly under Charles' leadership. New phase 52 to 48. Okay. So soon after he moved to Moline, he set up stuff and then he's like, Charles, go. Now you go. Bicycle manufacturing, Deere leader in Moline Special. International expansion with a manufacturing facility in Canada. Continues throughout the decades into various countries, including Mexico and Germany. Tractor manufacturing. Acquiring the Waterloo Gas Engine Company. Acquisition leads to the production of its first tractors, introduction of combine harvesters, launch of row crop tractors, opening of Dubuque Works, construction and forestry, industrial equipment division, 92, introduction of gators, continued innovation and global presence, agricultural construction and lawn care. Okay, this was really cool. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Charles Deere Viman. Deere and Co. President dies. Oh, Tucson, Arizona. Charles Deere Viman 63. Oh, so this is when Charles dies. President of the Deere and Company Farm Equipment Manufacturing Firm since 1929. Died last night in a Tucson hospital. He was the great grandson of the company's founder. He was the great grandson? Huh. A frequent Tucson visitor, Women had been living at Midvale Farms, which he owned since last Feb. He had been in fair health for the past year and entered the hospital 6 days ago. 6 days ago. Cause of death has given as pulmonary embolism, a lung blood stoppage. Native of Staten Island, New York, he received a degree from Sheffield Scientific School at Yale in 1914 and joined Deere and Company in Moline, Illinois a year later. Charles Deere Women. I'm guessing since 1929. I'm guessing this is another Charles. So after Charles, another Charles took over. He served in both world wars and was known for his participation in ocean sailing races. He was chief of production of farm implement branch of the War Production Board in the latter part of the World War II and was awarded the Legion of Merit in 1945. He is survived by his widow, Patty Southall Women. I don't know what's the right pronunciation. I don't know women is the right pronunciation. Whom he married in 1920. Two daughters. Yeah, this is definitely the great grandson. Great grandson. Hmm. Of San Francisco and three grandchildren. Was a significant figure in the history of John Deere Company. Transformative period. Born in 1893, was a great grandson of John Deere. Born in 1893, and over here we are seeing that someone took over in 1852. Okay, something is wrong. Began his career at Deere and Company as a line employee, gaining first-hand experience in the manufacturing process and operations of the company. Women became president of John Deere Company in 1928 following the retirement of his uncle, William Butterworth. He faced significant challenges during the Great Depression, which impacted agricultural markets and equipment sales. John Deere introduced the famous Model A tractor in 1934, followed closely by the Model B in 1935. These models became crucial to the company's reputation and success in the tractor market, emphasized innovation and quality in product development, ensuring that John Deere remained competitive in a challenging economic environment. Accepted a commission as a colonel in U.S. Army, he temporarily stepped away from his role at John Deere to direct the Farm Machinery and Equipment Division of the War Production Board. John Deere manufactured military tractors and equipment, including parts for tanks and aircraft, contributing to the war effort. You definitely need these industrialists. You cannot just have military who has never built or produce anything at scale just be like, okay, we will be building tanks. No, this is the first time then they when they are doing something like this. So you definitely need the people who have been building cars and tractors and airplanes to be like, okay, now we need you to be helping us for building aircrafts. Very interesting. Leadership helped solidify John Deere's position as a leading manufacturer of agriculture equipment, laid the groundwork for future advancement within the company. Tell me more. 52 to 58 John Deere leadership transition. John Deere's company. Whoa, there's a patent stuff going on behind. Experienced significant leadership transition, pivotal moment, formation of Deere, Tate and Gold, formed a new partnership, allowed for increasing production capacity and diversification of product offerings, including plows, corn planters, and cultivators. 53, producing over 200 plows per month, introduction of various agricultural implements, helped establish Deere and Company as a prominent player in the industry. His son Charles Deere joined the business as a partner. Involvement marked the beginning of a new generation of leadership within the company, became familiar with the financial aspects of the business, and transitioned into sales, where he demonstrated equipment to customers directly in the fields. 57, as the company grew rapidly, selling approximately 1,000 implements monthly, John Deere began to step back from day to day operations. He recognized that Charles was effectively managing many aspects of the business. Nationwide recession, known as the Panic of 1857, began to impact sales and collections. To avoid bankruptcy, John Deere reorganized the company structure. Panic of 1857. In response to economic pressures, John Deere sold his interest in the business primarily to his son Charles and his son in law, Christopher Weber, placed Charles in charge of daily operations. 68, company was officially incorporated as Deere and Company, with Charles playing a central role in its management. Company continued to innovate and expand its product line, introduce marketing strategies that enhanced sales nationwide. Period laid the groundwork for future advancements in agricultural technology and solidified John Deere's reputation as a leader in farm equipment manufacturing. Very interesting. You have the incorporation. It's funny when they say that after 1960, in 1960 it is incorporated, and we don't have any information what happened for the next 25 years. Tell me more. Tell me more about the tractor manufacturing. We gotta keep adding John Deere because Perplexity sometimes misses the context that is very, very important. Made a significant leap into the tractor manufacturing. Gasoline engine, Waterloo, Iowa, Waterloo Boy. Kerosene tractors. Waterloo Boy, one man tractor. Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company. Waterloo Boy, Waterloo Boy. A three plow tractor. Burns kerosene perfectly. Wow. I think this is something really cool that's written, but we won't be able to zoom in. Gentlemen, we have on our 200-acre farm here in Webster County, one Waterloo Boy two-speed tractor, and will say now that we could not have selected a better one for. I cannot read this. I cannot read this, but this is really cool. The Waterloo Boy tractor's reputation is founded on satisfaction like this. Acquisition of Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company, founded by John Froelich in John Froelich. Okay. So this is the guy who's actually known to. Oh. So John Froelich is the guy who is kind of father of tractors. I forgot. Like he was the first patent. He had the first patent around this tractor and implement design. And he was the guy who built Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company. And that's the company that John Deere acquired. And that's how John Deere got into tractors. Great. And I'm guessing with that, they also got a bunch of patents. And I'm guessing John Deere becomes the most, the company with the most amount of knowledge and research and kind of prestige if you are into tractors. Hmm. Known for its innovative design and one of the first companies to manufacture gasoline powered tractors. Purchase 1918. John Deere acquired Waterloo for approximately 2.35 million. Acquisition enabled Deere to enter the tractor market with an established product line and manufacturing capabilities. Introduction of the Waterloo Boy. Following the acquisition, John Deere began selling tractors under the Waterloo Boy name. Waterloo Boy was known for its reliability and simplicity, appealing to farmers looking for durable machinery. The Waterloo Boy was known for its reliability and simplicity, appealing to farmers looking for durable machinery. The tractor featured a two-cylinder engine and was capable of running on kerosene, which was more accessible and affordable for farmers than gasoline. Deere recognized that without the tractor in its product line, it would be at a disadvantage against competitors like International Harvester, which offered a full line of farm equipment. The introduction of Ford's successful Fordson Model F tractor in 1917 further underscored the need for Deere to enter this market. After acquiring Wallo, Deere worked on refining the design of existing tractors to better meet customer needs. This included improvements in reliability and adaptability. While the Waterloo tractors were initially sold under that name, they were gradually integrated into John Deere's branding. By 1923, production under Waterloo name ceased as Deere introduced its first tractor branded as Model D. Significance of Model D. This is interesting. Is Tesla inspired by that? Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y? Because tractors and Ford, they would name it like this: Model D, Model A, Model B, and then Ford with Model T, Model F became one of John Deere's most iconic tractors and helped, I'm guessing this is Model D, became one of John Deere's most iconic tractors and helped solidify the company's reputation in the agricultural machinery market. Long-term impact. The entry into tractor manufacturing positioned John Deere as a leader in agricultural equipment. Company continues to manufacture a significant percentage of its tractors in Waterloo, Iowa. Hmm. So there's another Waterloo. There's Waterloo near Toronto. There's Waterloo in Iowa. There is Waterloo where Napoleon had the last battle. Move laid the foundation. I'm guessing it's the last battle. Move laid the foundation for future innovations in tractor design and technology, allowing Deere to adapt to changing agricultural practices over the decades. Very interesting. Let's quickly check out John Deere's Model T. Okay, it is this one. Looks very simple, very cool, very aesthetic. They had good design. Hmm. Production period 1923 to 53, making it the longest running model in John Deere's history. Large standard tread tractor designed primarily for row crop agriculture. Power output 30 horsepower, power takeoff 22.53 at the drawbar, 5,000 pounds. Fixed tread widths featured a spoked flywheel, which was later replaced due to safety concerns with a solid flywheel design. Several iterations to address cracking issues. All fuel tractor capable of running on gasoline, kerosene, or distillate, making it versatile for farmers. Orchard models, half track models, and fully tracked crawler models received a styling updates designed by industrial designer Henry Dreyfus, enhancing its aesthetic appeal. Enhancing its aesthetic appeal. This is actually very simple and very good looking tractor. Look at it. Look at it. It's such a good looking tractor. Wow. Model D was succeeded by John Deere Model R in 1949. Often celebrated for its reliability and rugged construction, it became known colloquially as John Popper due to its distinctive sound and played a crucial role in modernizing farm practices across rural America. Quick check on John Deere Model R. Okay, looks much more like a power tractor now. This is AI generated. Wow. So more powerful. Yeah, bigger engine, more powerful. Among the company's entry into diesel powered tractors from 49 to 54. Standard agricultural tractor designed primarily for heavy duty farming tasks. Power now is 47 horsepower. Weight is 7,600 pounds. Unique for its use of gasoline fueled auxiliary starting engine, which helped warm up the diesel engine for easier starting, especially in cold weather. Feature live power takeoff, allowing independent control of the PTO, through its own clutch. Produced at John Deere factory in Waterloo, Iowa. Selling price $3,600. Nice. Making it completely. No, it must be expensive. Like this is definitely 3,600 that time, 950, but it looks very cheap. Competitively priced for farmers looking for reliable diesel power. Succeeded by the John Deere 80, which offered increased power and features 6-speed transmission. Okay, this is actually cool to check out. But I also want to check out the Ford tractor. What was the competition like? Ooh, so now we are getting into the modern tractor era. They pretty much nailed the modern tractor design. But I'm guessing this is looks so powerful. I think this is not the this is the John Deere 80 year 2024, following the early model R, manufactured from 49 to 56. 50 horsepower, 7,700 pounds, gear driven transmission, multiple speed options to accommodate different farming conditions, adjustable tread widths, allowing farmers to customize the tractor for various row crops, designed to work effectively with a range of implements. Total of approximately 20,000 units were built during its production. Continued to innovate with subsequent models that offered increased power and advanced features. Really cool. And I think that after that, they just started making the latest version of it. That's all. Okay, let's look at the Ford's successful Fordson Model F tractor. Let's see. Excited. Excited to see the competitor design. Okay. 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 So pretty much everybody had the design nailed. But John Deere's did look much more beautiful. Maybe it's just the color. This one also looks good. This one also looks good. Okay. Introduced in 1917 groundbreaking tractor that played a crucial role in the mechanization of agriculture. Manufactured 1970 to 1928, provide farmers with reliable and affordable alternative to a horse-drawn farming method. So this is the OG. This is the OG tractor, addressing the labor shortages caused by World War One. Experimenting with tractors since the early 1900s, aiming to create a machine that was both efficient and accessible to the average farmer. Pressing need for increased food production in the UK, leading to government initiatives that favored mechanization. British Ministry of Munitions initially ordered tractors for agricultural output, powered by a four-cylinder engine with a displacement of blah blah blah. Featured a unique design with a conventional frame. Instead, the engine, transmission, and axle were bolted together, making it lightweight and easy to produce. Speeds up to 6 miles per hour. One of the first tractors to be mass produced using assembly line techniques similar to those used for the model Ford Model T. Lower production costs and prices, initially priced around 750, became accessible to many farmers who previously could not afford tractors. 750,000 units had been sold, making one of the most popular tractors of its time. Could run on gasoline or kerosene, providing flexibility for farmers based on fuel availability, such as overheating. Wow, really cool. Really cool. Okay, now let's dive deeper into the timeline. Tell me more about 1927, John Deere's introduction of combine harvesters. Let's see. made a significant investment in the agricultural technology. Okay, here we are. Here we are. So massive machines now. Now you are slowly going from, hey, there was World War One. We need to increase our food production. We need to make it faster. We cannot just do it with horses and bulls. So let's make a machine that would just keep going. And then from there, you are like, okay, now we need a bigger machine. Now we want to do, now one person should be able to do this entire thing. And this is how things should work, mechanization. Introduction of its first combine harvester, the John Deere number 2, marked the company's entry into a segment of farming equipment that would revolutionize grain harvesting. Market need. By the 1920s, there was a growing demand for more efficient harvesting methods as farmers sought to increase productivity and reduce labor costs. Traditional methods were labor intensive and time consuming. Initial harvesting equipment. Prior to producing combines, John Deere had been manufacturing grain binders and other harvesting equipment. The transition to combines represented a natural evolution in the product line. Number 2 was a pull type combine that incorporated multiple harvesting functions into one machine, including cutting, threshing, and separating grain. The number 2 was a pull type combine that incorporated multiple harvesting functions into one machine, including cutting, threshing, and separating grain. It was equipped with a 35 horsepower engine and could be pulled by a tractor. Hmm. More efficient harvesting methods as farmers sought to increase productivity and reduce labor costs. Traditional methods were labor intensive and time consuming. Natural evolution in the product line. The combine featured a grain tank capacity of approximately 65 bushels. Bushels.
Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Here at Locust Motorworks, we love covering all things John Deere as well as farming related topics. With harvest in full swing, I thought it'd be one of the more unknown ones and the more rare combines. This will be the first video size and very rare doing it by hand. The main drawback to these threshing machines was that they weren't very mobile, and you had to bring the grain to the machine. After the turn of the century, a big focus would be put on pull-type combines, and companies would begin designing. These combines would be pulled by tractor, but would have their own power unit to run the threshing mechanisms. You'd see a big boost in popularity on these pull-type combines after World War I, as more farmers would cover more acres. And this is where John Deere would enter the combine scene in 1926. Charles Wyman, John Deere's president, wanted to create a combine that was set up perfect for Midwestern farmers. With many combines on the market being too big and too costly to operate, John Deere wanted to create something a little smaller and more economical for the farmer. This move would be opposed by some board members, but in the end, $24,000 was set aside to start developing this new combine. Many of the tests and experiments were conducted in Kansas, the leading state buying new combines at the time. Up to this point, John Deere had been building grain binders as well as rakes and mowers to help with harvest, but never produced its own combine. The first combine to roll out the door would be the John Deere number 2, the before these built in 1927. This combine was equipped with a 35-horse engine as well as a 12-foot or 16-foot platform. It would feature a spike tooth threshing cylinder that was 24 inches wide, as well as a separator that was 40 inches wide and had a grain tank of 65 bushels. To run this combine, it required two people, one to steer the pilot wheel on the combine as well as one to pull it and drive the tractor. John Deere rated this combine at being able to cut and thresh 25 to 40 acres of grain per day. The number 2 would be quickly upgraded, and just a year later, John Deere released the number 1 combine. With the release of the number 1 combine in 1928, you also see the number 2 get more widely produced. One drawback that farmers found with the number 2 was it being too big and bulky for the John Deere to pull in adverse conditions. This combine would be slightly smaller as well as a little bit lighter, and it became a favorite for farmers looking to purchase new combines. One notable change from the number 2 to the number 1 is the grain tank size. The number 1 only carried 40 bushels of grain. As the late 20s wore on, John Deere had 4 models of combines available for purchase. These would be the number 1, 2, 3, and 5, all being this pull type variant. They would make the number 5 even a little bit smaller yet, reducing the horsepower to 25 horse per engine, as well as decreasing the grain tank size to 35 bushels. In 1932, John Deere released the number 17 combine. This combine would target the bigger grain farmers. The number 17 would feature 65 bushel capacity, as well as a 12 and 16 foot head. This unit would stay in production all the way up until 1948. Also released in 32 was the number 7 combine. This would be the first time Deere offered the option for a PTO power combine. However, we also had the option for engine on unit. Now back to the early 30s and the continuation of the John Deere combine. By 1934, the John Deere harvester works were doing good. They would increase the size of their building, needing to 1.16 million square feet, spanned nearly 60 acres, and featured over 12,000 feet of underground tunnels. 34 would also released the number 5A combine. This was an upgraded version of the original number 5. Would pair perfect with John Deere's new release on style A. This number 5A would feature a 4-cylinder Hercules engine, as well as the option for a 6-cylinder in tough conditions, and would feature a larger grain tank of 50 bushels. With the onset of the Great Depression, you see John Deere acquired the Caterpillar harvesting line. Previous to this, Caterpillar tried to sell the harvesting line to Deere for 1.2 million. Deere declined this offer, saying too much money at the time. They then struck a marketing deal at which John Deere acquired Caterpillar line harvesters. At the time, John Deere did not have a combine, but through this deal, John Deere did one. This would be a good move for Deere. It would help propel them in being one of the industry standards of combines. Some backstory on this marketing deal was Caterpillar wanted to get more into the industrial tractor side. Caterpillar had track market down good, and John Deere had tractors that were able to be converted for industrial use. They would negotiate a deal on industrial tractors, and Caterpillar would be out of business that didn't want to be in. Caterpillar would be out of the harvesting business. They turned over all the drawings, jigs, and dies to Deere, allowing them to use and improve patents that they had in the past. In this deal, John Deere acquired the number 36 combine. Those have site capabilities as well as 3 different platforms. This would give operators the availability to harvest grain up to a 50% grade. Caterpillar also offers to supply John Deere with engines, but John Deere turned this down and continued to use the Hercules slot engine. 1936 also released the number 6 John Deere combine. This combine would sell mainly for smaller farmers that wanted to run a combine with a 2-plow tractor. But sales would not go according to plan, and John Deere had to rethink the building of a small combine. They wanted a machine that could be pulled by an H or B John Deere. And that brings the number 10. However, these combines are very rare and would be built for only 1 year. Following that up, they do the 10A, which will also be built for only 1 year. You see John Deere going up and improve combines in the late 30s. That's what we slot on today's combine, including the auger header. This will allow for more grain to be collected and processed faster. And will be available in 1939, number 9 combine. This number 9 starts to get more of a look of a combine than we know today. You can start to see a look of clean grain elevators going up from the threshing unit and feature a rasp bar design compared to the spike tooths that have been used previously. One of the most famous John Deere pull-type combines is the number 12A, which gets to 12A, which preceded by number 11 and number 12. But both these combines have the same features. This meant the crop did not change directions while going through the combine. It would be put in, cut, separated, and out the back. The crops now have to turn directions while going through the combine. This prevented a lot of logs from happening. Also, with having the straw traveling in a straight direction, this produced a lot cleaner grain with less trash. The number 12 combine could be pulled with the John Deere B and made light work of wheat and oats. The most popular best-selling combine in the 1940s was the John Deere 12A. When John Deere upgraded model A row crop tractor in the mid-40s, it paired perfect with the 12A combine. And to this day, you can still see these old style 12A pull-type combines at farm shows and also working 7 years later. Now for a quick recap on these combines we've covered so far, as they're easy to get confused with the number system and how many John Deere produced in such a little amount of time. These are the production years, so I consider early John Deere combines. And as you can see, there's a lot of overlapping years and a lot of key traits. You see most changes on number 7, number 9, and the 30s, working its way up to number 12. Before that, we have some overlapping years.
It's kind of so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool to just see all the history over here and beautiful old photos. Okay. Number two was weighted to cut and thresh between 25 to 40 acres of grain per day, significantly increasing productivity compared to previous methods. Combine featured a grain tank capacity of approximately 65 bushels. Successor model 928, just a year after number two, John Deere introduced the now John Deere number one, which was smaller and more economical, making it more appealing to farmers. Number one quickly became popular due to its lighter weight and lower cost, which catered to smaller farms. Hillside harvesting during the 1930s, John Deere began developing hillside harvesting technology, allowing combines to operate effectively on slopes of up to 50%, which was crucial for farming in hilly terrains. Hillside harvesting technology. Yeah, that's what we checked out over here. That's really cool. Up to 50%. Subsequent models. Following the initial success of number one and number two combines, continued to innovate by introducing additional models throughout the late 1920s into 1930s. Introduction of combine harvesters established John Deere as a key player in the agricultural machinery market. Combines transformed how farmers harvested crops, leading to increased efficiency and productivity in agriculture. Has continued to improve its combine technology, leading to advancements such as self-propelled combines introduced in the late 1940s and various innovations in harvesting technology. Really cool. Really cool. So they introduced the combine. This is where we are also seeing just automation come into play. They want to lower the labor cost, make farming more efficient, launch of row crop tractors, opening of Dubuque Works. Let's see. I think these are some of the major events that happened in their history. Tell me more. John Deere opening of Dubuque Works. The Little Giants. John Deere Dubuque Works tractors 1947 to 1960. Book covers the models M through 440. John Deere opened the Dubuque Works, a significant manufacturing facility located in Dubuque, Iowa. Event marked an important expansion in the company's operations and capabilities. Is situated on a sprawling 1465-acre site just north of Dubuque, Iowa. Location was strategically chosen for its accessibility to transportation routes and resources. Facility was established to enhance John Deere's production capacity, particularly for construction and forestry equipment, responding to the growing demand in these sectors post World War II. Initially, the factory focused on manufacturing various types of construction and forestry equipment, including crawler loaders, crawler dozers, skid steers, forestry harvesters, knuckle boom loaders. Whoa, knuckle boom loaders. That's a cool name. Dubuque Works has been recognized for its commitment to quality, having achieved certifications such as ISO 9001, which signifies adherence to high quality management standards. Dealer Support Centers facility also houses the Dealer Technical Assistance Center and the Dealer Marketing Assistance Center. Provide technical support and marketing assistance to John Deere dealers, ensuring they can effectively serve customers. Noted for its dedication to performance and teamwork, contributing to the production of high quality equipment that meets industry standards. Hmm. Responding to the growing demands in the sector's post World War II. Legacy and impact. Played a crucial role in John Deere's growth as a leading manufacturer of construction and forestry equipment, adapted over the years to incorporate new technology and respond to changing market needs, positive economic impact on the local community by providing jobs and supporting local businesses, undergone modernization efforts to improve efficiency and productivity, includes adopting advanced manufacturing techniques and technologies, utilized worldwide in various applications including road building, underground utilities, residential construction, and material handling. Really cool. I'm curious, what is a knuckle boom loader? It's a cool ass name. Let's see. What's a knuckle boom loader? Oh, so this is it. Wow. Okay. So it's like a arm that is used to lift things. Knuckle boom. Specialized piece of equipment designed for material handling, construction, forestry, and landscaping. Articulated boom. Hydraulically operated boom that can articulate or fold at a knuckle joint. Reach over obstacles and into tight spaces. Yeah, this is super tight. Look at this. It's pretty much getting into garage. Loading, unloading, transporting materials, handling bulky items, performing construction tasks, maneuverability, versatility, efficiency, forestry, construction, landscaping. Nice, interesting. So this is how they got into forestry and construction. Establishment of industrial equipment division, and then introduction of gators was the next big one. Okay, tell me more. 1992, John Deere, introduction of gators. Whoa, what is this? What is this? It's like a golf cart. Whoa, it's a golf cart. This is basically Cyber Quad, Cybertruck and Cyber Quad. Okay. Introduce the Gator, a groundbreaking line of all-terrain utility vehicles (UTVs) that significantly expanded the company's product offerings beyond traditional agricultural machinery. Predecessor, inspired by the John Deere all-material transport, introduced in 1987, served as a precursor to the Gator, focusing on material transport but lacked the versatility and features that would define the Gator line. First model introduced was the Gator TH, which was designed for turf management and light duty applications, marked a significant shift towards compact, versatile vehicles suited for various environments. Featured a compact design with a cargo box similar to a pickup truck, allowing for easy transport of materials like tools, soil, and landscaping supplies. 4WD, enhancing its stability, capacity of around 600 pounds. Various tasks on farms, golf courses, and residential properties. John Deere expanded its lineup to include other models such as the CX and TS, catering to different needs. Weight capacity, durability, and stability. Attachments, including spears, spreaders, snowplows, and utility racks. Landscaping, golf course maintenance. Yes, you have basically built a golf cart. Cultural impact become an iconic vehicle in both agricultural and recreational sectors. Ruggedness has made it a trusted companion for professionals and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Really cool. Okay. What are all the current product product lines of John Deere? Let's see. Tractors, harvesting equipment, planting and seeding, tillage equipment, application equipment. Wow. So much. So many tractors. This is a cool photo. This is a cool photo. Every product on a farm. This beautiful sunset. Nice. Nice. And all these machines are just fancy. Fancy. Construction and forestry equipment, gator utility vehicles, turf care equipment, parts and services. Tractors designed for a variety of farming tasks, row crop tractors, row crop applications offering adjustable widths, 4WD tractors, high horsepower tractors for heavy duty applications, harvesting equipment, self-propelled combines for harvesting green crops, including the S700 series with advanced automation features. Cotton harvesters, specialized machines for cotton harvesting, planting and seeding, precision planters for various crops, seeders, equipment designed for efficient seeding operations, tillage equipment, plows and harrows, tools for soil separation and tillage, cultivators and chisel plows designed to manage weeds and prepare seed beds, tillage, planters, seeders, tillage, plows and harrows, cultivators, chisel plows, application equipment, sprayers, applying fertilizers and pesticides, spreaders. Is it even possible? Like, does a farmer need all this equipment? It doesn't make sense. Excavators, hydraulic excavators for digging an earth moving task, or do they even need all of these? Combines, cotton harvesters. Okay, this is very specific that if you're doing wheat, then you need combine. If you are doing cotton, you need a cotton harvester. Do they need all the tractors? Do they need all both planters and seeders? Cultivators and chisel plows, sprayers and spreaders, distributing seeds, fertilizers, and other materials. Loaders, front end loader, skid steer and compact truck loader, bulldozer, designed for grading and moving large quantities of material. Excavators, traditional series, medium utility vehicles, high performance, heavy duty applications, compact series, XUV, extreme use extreme use vehicles for both commercial and recreational, specialty vehicles including Turf Gator and M Gator, militarized variant. Ooh, mowers, riding mower, commercial mower, aerator and spreader. I am curious. Tell me more about the militarized variant. John Deere M Gator, militarized variant. Check this out. Check this out. Whoa. What does it say? Cargo tie down, military grade. It has the John Deere logo. Yes, in black and white now. Cargo transportation and casualty evacuation in critical combat scenarios. Utilized by various military forces, US Army, US Marine Corps, Canadian forces, and Belgian land forces. This looks badass. This is really cool. Variants MGator A1, MGator A2, A3. Payload 748 kg, 20.8 horsepower, speed 32 kilometers per hour, reach a maximum speed of 32 kilometers per hour, fully independent suspension systems to enhance stability and handling on rugged terrain, reinforced frame withstand heavy loads and rugged conditions, airdrop capabilities. Airdrop capabilities. Oh, airdrop. Okay, cargo box configuration, operator protection system. Offers rollover protection to ensure crew safety during. Really cool. Really cool. Hmm. John Deere revenue in past 10 years. Let's see. We should have a graph. Okay, we have a nice table. Let's see. So John Deere is trading at 411 USG right now, slowly going up. This is 1 day, 1 month going down, 3 months going up, 6 months slightly up, YTD slightly up, slightly kind of reach this peak. We had some stuff going on over here. 5 years, okay, pretty much at the same level, not at its peak. Max, okay. So something happened in March 2020, after which There is a step function change. Okay, what is this? Latest earnings beat expectations, maintain buy rating on Deere stock, launches new innovations amid market challenges, doing pretty good in revenue as well. Peers, what are peers? Okay, let's see revenue 2014. So they went from 36 to 61, 36, 28, 2020, right? So that's when massive jump happened. 35, 44. So changes are happening. Okay, 36, 28.9, 26.6, 29.7, going down, 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 37.4, 39.3, 35.5, and then a boom, 44, 52, 61. Okay, so between 2014 and 2020, the stock was pretty much the same, or the revenue was pretty much the same as well as the stock. Then there's a jump, 10 billion, and then it keeps going, 44, 52, 61. Growth trend shown a significant upward trend, particularly from 2020 onward, reflecting strong demand for agriculture and construction equipment. Company reached its highest revenue of 61.3 in fiscal year 2023. Revenue dipped in 2020 due to pandemic, but rebounded strongly. What led to John Deere's what led to John Deere's revenue? Tell me more. Tell me more. John Deere's revenue has shown significant upward trend, particularly from 2020 onward. What exactly happened? Okay, pandemic, face challenges due to COVID 19. Okay, so COVID 19, but they started doing really good in 21. Okay, okay. Due to COVID 19, pandemic, which affected global supply chains and market demand, the company reported a decline in revenue during early months of pandemic, experienced a robust recovery as demand for agricultural equipment surged, driven by strong commodity prices and increased farmer confidence. Reported net income 5.9, increase from 2.751 billion in fiscal 2020, marked a 111% increase year over year. Revenue further increased to approximately 61.3 billion, showcasing a strong demand for both agricultural and construction equipment. Smart industrial operating model. Implementation of this model has enhanced operational efficiency and product differentiation, contributing to improved financial performance. Precision agriculture technology have positioned John Deere as a leader in innovative farming solutions, attracting new customers and retaining existing ones. Rise in commodity prices and favorable weather conditions have led to increased demand for farming equipment, further boosting revenues. Diverse offerings across agriculture, construction, and turf care have allowed it to capitalize on various market opportunities. Hmm. Smart industrial operating model. John Deere factories today. Let's see, I'm curious to look at how manufacturing takes place. Okay, so this is it. This is how equipment come together. This is the diverse network of factories globally providing a wide range of agricultural, construction, forestry equipment. United States, Moline, world headquarters, production of various agricultural equipment. Davenport, Iowa, articulated dump trucks, cabs, felling heads, 4WD loaders. Dubuque, Iowa, backhoe loaders, compact track loaders, crawler dozers, and knuckle boom loaders. Waterloo, Iowa, agricultural tractors and engines. Oh yeah, Waterloo. So that's where they acquired the Waterloo gas engine company. So that's tractors. Dubuque specifically for construction. Moline, was where they kind of where John Deere came back and restarted his company, and Devonport because it's just closer to it. Greenville, Tennessee, lawn and garden tractors. Horicon, Wisconsin, lawn and garden equipment. Ottumwa, Iowa, hay and forage equipment. International locations. Ningbo, China, tractor manufacturing. Tianjin, Tianjin, agricultural tractors and combines. Indaiatuba, Brazil, backhoe manufacturing. Germany, combine harvester production. Patiala, India, tractor manufacturing. Orenburg, Russia, seeding equipment production. Torreon, Mexico, engine. Montenegro, Brazil. Oh, there's a Montenegro in Brazil as well. Agricultural tractors. John Deere has announced plans to relocate some production from its US to new plants in Mexico to optimize cost and efficiency. Mid-frame skid steer loaders and compact track loaders from Dubuque to a new facility in Ramos, Mexico, set to be operational by 2026. Influenced by rising operational costs in US, prompting the company to seek more cost-effective solutions, led to layoffs affecting hundreds of workers in US, particularly in Iowa, while maintaining high standards of quality and productivity across its manufacturing sites. Really cool. Let's see if we can find John Deere Moline, Illinois factory. Okay, so we got the map version in Perplexity now. That's really cool to see. Okay, you got the seeding group. This is Rock River. This is Mississippi River. John Deere plant truck entrance. Okay. John Deere harvester. Oh shit, they're taking over the entire city. Okay. Warehouse, John Deere Information Systems. Company world headquarters. Okay. Really cool. Really cool. Okay. All right, let's go back. Sort some images. We're gonna see some nice images. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Bunch of tractors and tractors and tractors. This is the OG factory. This is the combine harvester production facility. Inside the factory, the headquarters is located at 1 John Deere Place, Moline, Illinois. That's how you name your street. You just name your street as 1 John Deere Place. Moved to Moline in 1848 to leverage the transportation advantages of the Mississippi River and local resources, establishing a manufacturing presence that has grown into one of the largest agricultural equipment manufacturers in the world. Moline facility primarily focuses on producing various agricultural machinery, including tractors, combines, and other implements. It has a long history of innovation in agricultural technology. Complex includes multiple buildings designed for different aspects of production, research, and development. Headquarters was designed by Finnish American architect Eero Saarinen and completed in 1964. Features distinctive use of Corteen weathering steel, giving it a unique aesthetic that blends with the surroundings. Hmm. Spans approximately 1,400 acres, providing ample space for manufacturing, offices, and visitor attractions. Adjacent to the headquarters is the John Deere Pavilion. Company's history and innovation features interactive exhibit and displays of historical and modern equipment. Allows visitors to learn about John Deere's contribution to agriculture and see machinery in action. Popular quotes about John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer. A little dirt never hurt. A little dirt never hurt. Tractors, trucks, and toys. There's nothing quite like little boys. Whoa. Remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. I am so. attracted to you. Nice. The- This quote emphasizes Deere's dedication to craftsmanship and quality. I will never put my name on a product that does not have in it the best that is in me. It is a source of consolation to me to know that I never willfully wronged any man, and that I never put on the market a poorly made implement. Ethical approach to business and customer relations. Almost every year, in a long experience, we have discovered and applied some new feature to our plows, enhancing their value. Deere's commitment to continuous improvement and innovation. They haven't got they haven't got to take what we make. They haven't got to take what we make and somebody else will beat us and we will lose our trade. Importance of meeting customer needs and staying competitive. They haven't got to take what we make and somebody else will beat us and we will lose our trade. She's finished. The simple statement captures the pride he felt upon completing his first steel plow, which revolutionized farming. These prairies will never be farmed till we have a plow that scours. Understanding of the challenges farmers face and his determination to solve them. Okay, perfect. That's stream. This was a good one. This was a good one. And